Lagos traffic radio. Reliable info. With the timely update. They might show you where you go follow. Roadblock it there. Trailer throw away. Don't for Surulere. I no go delay. I go follow Siroto 96.1 Lagos traffic radio. Fighting accurate traffic reporting. The objective Lagos traffic radio. Providing travel advice every day. Lagos traffic radio. Fighting accurate traffic reporting. 96.1 Lagos traffic radio. Providing travel advice every day. Every day, damn sure you. Every day, damn guide you. Every day, them giving you information. For Lagos to the police.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Ajaleke Aja, enter with your change. Jovia, I'm not bill. I talk my own now.
Oga, come on, may I pass?
Now Aja they go, now Leki they go. Enter with your change. I they shout now.
Driver, won't you allow me sit down before you move?
Ajaleke Aja, Oga, you pass some money from the bag here. Oh, who give me 1,000 naira bag? For many people, where will be? I will join you people. New, tell you Mokari, I talk my own. Say I no get change.
Now me get down and they go VI.
If I start now, my money cannot touch it. Don't you be all this one?
I know you Oga. Park ma come down.
Driver, beg, park your boss. Make this one not come off my boss. I beg.
Driver, not try amo. It be like say you want me to collect your motor for illegal parking, and you go still pay 20,000 naira fine if now your first time. And if you be regular customer, you go pay 30,000 naira fine.
I don't know that one, no guy. Go gas wait tomorrow reach the nearest legal bus stop before you come down.
Conductor, close this door now. You won't make a phone.
I beg, no vex. I want pick passenger, no vex.
It be like say you never see the new rules for Lagos. As you just they commit offense, they drive, they go. If you leave your door open and them catch you, you go pay 20,000 naira fine if now your first time. And if you be regular customer, you go pay 30,000 naira fine. Apart from this fine where you go pay, you go still do 1 month community service. I dey talk my own no.
Auntie, calm down. How you tell sabi all these things? They work for government.
I know they work for any government too. Now radio I dey learn all these rules. Now every day I dey listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Okay, I mean you don't say as they go. Put down for Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Make we say learn waiting they go.
Let us take you through that journey home. We got the latest traffic updates, news and reports every day, 4 to 9 p.m. on the return trip. Join us as we guide you through a traffic-free journey to your various destination anywhere in Lagos, 4 to 9 p.m. daily. The return trip on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Start your children's day with a great taste of Ovaltine, enriched with multi-nourishment, calcium, malt, and vitamin B12 to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
Soar beyond boundaries and rich communities. The largest gathering of women changing history. It's the 2024 National Women's Conference, organized by the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, CALSO, with the theme Soar Beyond Boundaries and Rich Communities. Starting from Tuesday 10 September to Wednesday 11 September 2024 at the Convention Center, Eco Hotel and Suite Victoria Island, Lagos. Time 9 a.m. daily. Renowned speakers will include Dr. Oluwatoni Adeyemi, Mrs. Temitope Okunu, Professor Rotimi Koka, and Honorable Mrs. Opayemi Akindele, among others, who will be sharing the wealth of experience on various topics on how to prevent and manage communicable diseases, transformative social welfare, and boy-child development, among others. Special guest of honor, opening ceremony, His Excellency Governor Umo Eno of Akwa Ibom State. Special guest for the closing ceremony, His Excellency Governor Abdullahi Sule of Nasarawa State. And special guest gracing the gala night, His Excellency Governor Ademola Adeleke of Osun State. Yes, there will be a gala night with mouth-watering prizes to be won. Conference fee is 120,000 naira for physical participants and 30,000 naira for virtual attendees. Physical stores are available. Come join us at the 2024 National Women's Conference as we inspire, empower, and soar beyond boundaries together. For more information, please visit our website www.calso2024nwc.org. Announcer, Chairman Calso, Convener NWC, Dr. Mrs. Claudiana Sanwo-Olu, Vice Chairman Calso and Co-Convener NWC, Chief Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat, Chairperson of the 2024 NWC, Professor Olufunke Adeyeyi. We are Calso, Okoniwa.
ẹ̀yin ará Èkó etí yín mélòó àrùn onígbáméjì ti ṣẹ́yọ láwọn apá ibìkan lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa o léyìí tí ìlú Èkó sì jẹ́ ọ̀kan nínú wọn ó wá ṣe ní láàánú wípé àwọn ẹ̀mí kan ti bá a lọ a sì ti rí àrídájú rẹ̀ ní Lagos Island mainland Ọ̀jọ́ àti àwọn ibòmíràn àrùn onígbáméjì máa ń tàn kálẹ̀ nípasẹ̀ omi àti oúnjẹ tó ti kó ìdọ̀tí tó máa ń fa àrùn àwọn àpẹẹrẹ àrùn yìí sì ni ìgbẹ́ gbuuru èébì àti kí omi máa gbẹ lára fún ààbò ara yín ẹ máa fọwọ́ yín lóòrèkóòrè pẹ̀lú omi àti ọṣẹ ẹ máa gbé omi yín kaná kó hókẹ́ tó mú ẹ rí i dájú pé àgbá omi yín mọ́ tónítóní ẹ máa bo oúnjẹ yín dáadáa kí ṣíṣe má bàa bà lé ẹ máa fọ èso àti ẹ̀fọ́ dáadáa kẹ́ ẹ tó jẹ wọ́n ẹ máa ṣe oúnjẹ jiná kẹ́ tó jẹ kẹ́ ẹ sì máa da ìdọ̀tí yín nù bó ti yẹ tí ẹ bá rò wípé àrùn onígbáméjì ni ẹ ṣe ìpèsè omi mímu pẹ̀lú ṣúgà àti iyọ̀ fún mímu aláìsàn ẹ máa fún ní nǹkan tó ṣàn púpọ̀ láti mu ẹ máa fún ní oúnjẹ pẹ̀lú kẹ́ ẹ sì lọ sí ilé ìwòsàn tó bá súnmọ́ yín jùlọ ẹ ṣe àfisùn nípa àrùn onígbáméjì lórí 002-316-9485 àti 08137412348 tàbí kẹ́ ẹ pè 767 tàbí 112 ẹ jígìrì sí ojúṣe yín lórí ìlera yín ìlú Èkó wà ní àlàáfíà ilé iṣẹ́ ètò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó olùkéde.
If the question is, can you name a really unforgettable gaming experience? The answer is always Betano. Join now with fantastic betting options, cash out, engaging missions, and a welcome bonus of up to 200,000 naira. Plus, many more exclusive features. Betano, the game starts now. Bet responsibly. Available only to those over the age of 18. Proud partner of Aston Villa.
Life is always full of wahala, but there is music, passion, feelings, and good vibes. Take a ride with InDrive app to get there on your own terms. You decide what your life will be full of and choose a fair price for this ride. InDrive, the InDrive online passenger transportation aggregator, is not a taxi service. Find more information at www.indrive.com.
One dial that gets you locked down all day, all time. With that traffic report, just as and when you want it. With great music and lots more. Lagos Traffic Radio, your driving companion.
They know the love for Lagos.
edition. Akan Usen reporting for duty, and I must say, for a certainty, it is going to be a great time on radio. All right, I must ask how your day has been. I hope your day has been amazing. I hope your day has been fruitful. I hope your day has been productive. I hope your day has been rewarding. Like I would always say, if today was not everything you set out for it to be, or plan for it to be, tomorrow is another opportunity. And always remember that every day, every moment above ground is something to be thankful for. All right, so much in store for you today. On the return trip, of course, the Thursday edition, we always have that very special show, which, of course, will be coming up at around 4:30. Yes, that's in like 5 minutes. We call it Eyes on the Road. And today's edition will definitely be something you definitely want to be a part of. And after then, we're giving you more traffic updates, good music, news you can use until about, say, 6 o'clock. Yes, the news at 6:30. We'll have us switching lanes to talk insurance. Insurance on the Move with Victor Terry will be coming up at that time, and that will run until about 7 o'clock, where I will come back for the news at 7. Do remember, you can be part of everything we're doing here by connecting via our studio lines, 080-991-20777. That's also our WhatsApp line. You can also call 091-538-77127. Do remember, we really, really love to hear from you. So feel free to reach out to us. Now, in case of any emergency, the number to call is 767, or the numbers to call are 767 or 112. That is 767 or 112. But of course, if you're outside the confines of Lagos, feel free to reach out to 122. Yes, if you see something and you need to say something, 767 or 112. Straight away, I will be taking you to the road. Let's see what's happening before we go get set for Eyes on the Road. Okay, I have this one coming in from the Agege Motor Road end, where I understand that due to ongoing construction works by men of CCECC, Hayab truck is parked on a lane just before the newly constructed pedestrian bridge ascending the overpass. That's at National. So this is at the Agege Motor Road. That's at National Inwards Ajayi Farm. So at this time, because of this, we have just a lane for vehicular movement, and it has resulted in a backlog of traffic all the way to Airport U-turn at the moment. So if you're headed in that direction, do plan along. Yes, use that, factor that in your movement, so you will not be caught up in that slow movement. That's how things are looking like on that end. All right, like I said earlier, we'll go get set for Eyes on the Road. Stay close. Conversations in an eye care show are more than just talk. They're essential exchanges that empower individuals to take control of their eye health and make informed decisions. It's great to be back on this pleasant Thursday and to have you, our wonderful listeners, tuning in on the show. Of course, August is drawing to a close, and we're filled with gratitude for the basic fact, like I would always say, for being alive. It's a gift, and being in good health. This afternoon, we welcome you to another wonderful, exciting, and eye-opening edition of the show, Eyes on the Road. The month has been packed with informative segments focused on our children, and today's edition is especially for you. So do me one favor, just stay tuned and give me your full attention. Welcome to Eyes on the Road, the show dedicated to your eye health. And today our goal is to make your drive home both informative and beneficial, of course, with the addition of mobile consultations, so to say, with our optometrists who are giving you free consultations. You don't have to pay a dime from now until about 5 p.m. And all this is brought to you courtesy Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. My name is Akan Usen. All right, traffic still looking good in some parts of town. Major stretches. I have a view from our live camera feeds. The Penn Cinema end still looking really good. But I can tell you of a shorty that it is quite a busy one with influx all the way inwards the Alakbere end at this time. Of course, we'll be looking at other stretches of town, but that's how things are looking like at this time. As the program progresses, trust that will give you more feeds. Okay, so back to the matter. To this August, we focused on children's eye health, and our theme was children's vision care. We explored the importance of good vision for learning. We discussed eye nutrition for children, and we also highlighted the critical need for back-to-school eye screenings. So the question is, have you taken your ward to go and do that eye screening? Yes. So we've covered each of these topics on previous Thursdays. So in today's edition, we'll be focusing on your voice. Yes, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear your concerns, your questions, and every other thing. We'll be addressing your inquiries on any discussion and any topic related to children's eye care, or it might not be children's eye care, any other eye-related issue that concerns you. Feel free to call in. From the very start of the program, we'll be opening up the phone lines since it's an open day. You can also share your thoughts, ask questions via WhatsApp, or any other time during the show. We look forward to providing you with valuable information and insights. All right, so joining us on today's show, we have Dr. Priscilla Imade and Dr. Rashida Taruno, consultant optometrists at Modern Eye Foundation, situated at Omole Ojoduberja, Lagos. Welcome, doctors.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so
it's a beautiful afternoon. No rain.
No rain. Grateful for that.
No traffic.
Okay, no, but traffic in some places. But where you're coming from, there was no traffic. Indeed.
My journey was chilling with them, as they will always say.
As MCIs will say.
Yes.
Okay, so it's open day. Let's just remind listeners that they can be part of this show by connecting via our studio lines 080-991-20777 and 091-538-77127. Any of this will do. The first line 080-991-20777 also doubles as our WhatsApp line. So we would love to hear from you, whether via WhatsApp, whether via phone calls, any of these platforms. It will be amazing to hear from you. Back to you, doctors.
Thank you very much. It has been an exciting month. The month of August is always a very crucial month, especially when we tagged it to children vision care. Most children are on holiday from mid-July, August, and then school will be resuming by first week or second week of September. And then for us in the eye care industry, we normally push many of the tests that we do for school age children to this season, because for children there are a number of tests that we will have to do for them that will require a lot of timing, a lot of repeats, and then we may have to use some medications that can make the child uncomfortable, and then learning may, or reading and writing may be a bit hampered for a period of time. So that's why in August we always want to do everything about your child's eye health that season, because they are on holiday. And we've actually, discussed a number of issues as far as your child's eye health is concerned. Akan has helped us to look at all the topics we treated for these 4 weeks in August. And today, there are a number of questions that we are going to look at. But we'll actually encourage listeners to start calling in. But for some of the ones you sent to us, we'll just start taking them from now. I think, Dr. Aruno, you just take your question. Let's quickly run through them.
All right. Doctor, my child is always complaining and scratching his eyes anytime he's reading, and water sometimes come out. What could be the cause? This is Joy from Ogba. So when a child complains about scratching his eyes and reading, there is a lot of factor that plays in this. So the child is probably accommodating or having strain when reading. He may be having a convergence issue where he's finding it difficult to see the things he's reading. So that child should be taken to an optometrist for correction. He may need glasses that can help him see better so that it doesn't strain.
Right. So we seem to have a call already. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, welcome. Your name and location, please.
My name is Kunle. I'm calling from Ikeja.
Come again. I didn't get that.
I'm Kunle.
Kunle. Calling from where, please?
Ikeja.
Ikeja. Please go on with your question, Kunle.
Some that sound from my eyes, but I don't know if there's anything to that.
Okay, so we're having difficulties getting you clearly. Could you just try to take that again? You said something about a part of your eye. Oh dear. All right. Could you cut the call and call again? Let's see if we could get a better reception, or you try the other line, or perhaps you send a WhatsApp message 080-991-20777. You can call or WhatsApp, and yes, 091-538-77127. Kunle, do call back. We would love to hear from you. All right, back to you, doctors.
Thank you, sir. Like I was saying, the child is probably having difficulty seeing what he's reading. And so because he's having difficulty seeing what he's reading, then he starts scratching the eye, try to focus more. And then in the process of scratching, tearing comes about. So those are just signs that the child has a problem in that eye. It could be an allergy. It could be a refractive error. That means it needs a glass correction, as the case may be. But that child needs to be tested. So you need to take your child to the hospital for a test. Joy from Ogba.
Okay, that's very good. I think today in the clinic we also had a similar case for the children that came for their back to school checkup.
I was going to ask how how it has been so
Nigerians
far.
like free things.
Please leave us.
We laugh in vernacular.
leave us, please.
Yes, for the back to school.
If I was a child, I would have told my daddy to bring me too. So
okay, you are still someone's child.
I'm
so
a
you
child
can
of
come,
God.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so children generally many of them complain of itching, and sometimes to some of these children they are not able to explain exactly what is happening in their eyes. One of the common symptoms they will just say, or one of the ways they can tell out what is happening to them is just by saying, oh, my eyes are scratching. So for a parent, please, if your child is always saying my eyes are itching and the child is always rubbing, just do well to bring the child for an eye examination. I have a question here that says, doctor, my vision is reducing every time. Oh, how do you know? I can't see clearly to read, okay? And this is paining me because I love reading. Oh, I usually call my children to read for me. My glasses are not very clear enough. I'm 73 years old.
Okay.
I have prostate and diabetes. Oh, sorry.
Because I know, doctor, the next person would have asked if the person was on the phone, like, how old are you?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's well. I will suspect that this person have age degenerations already in the eye. He may have cataract, which can come on with age, and the presence of diabetes too can also induce cataract. We call that diabetic cataract. There is also the senile cataract, and well, for other health issues too that he has pointed out, that those could also complicate his vision. I would just encourage him. He didn't say whether he's been for an eye examination recently. He should go back to his eye doctor or call us after the program so that we can discuss more on other options, other things you can do. If your glasses are no longer clear, there are some hand lenses that you can be given. You can be treated as a low vision patient. Can give you some hand magnifiers to help you read better, since you are educated and you love reading. So anytime you want to read, you just hold those lenses to read and you are able to see. Or if there is cataract and it's matured, that cataract can be taken out. It can be surgically removed, and then you can see better. Or if there is glaucoma, because sometimes too, for people who have cataract, the cataract can be blocking the glaucoma, and the doctor may not readily see it, except there are some specialized tests that are done. And sometimes when the cataract is removed, you now discover that there could be a macular degeneration, maybe a macular hole or retinopathies at the back of the eye that the cataract was covering. So a comprehensive check will really do. Please, let's talk after the program, and then we'll be able to offer you more solutions.
Okay, so I have a question. My son uses glasses. Thank you, doctor, for the good job you are doing. Keep it up. My son uses glasses, but every time he goes for checkup, they keep giving him thick glasses. Please explain it to me. I would also like to know when I can come to your clinic. This is Friday from Egbeda. So we have what we call progressive refractive error, like progressive myopia and maybe progressive hyperopia. It means that the power of the glasses needed keeps increasing. Maybe it started with -1 or +1, and then in less than a year or about a year, it increased to maybe plus or -2, as the case may be, and then it keeps increasing. For some people, as they grow older, the power of the glasses keeps increasing and gets worse. So that could be the reason why the glasses of your child keeps getting thicker and thicker. So nowadays we have method where, we can help reduce or slow the progression in such a case. And so you need to discuss with your optometrist, or of course, like you said, when you can come to the clinic to find out those methods by which we can help reduce the progress or the progression or the degeneration of that refractive error. And then we have a whole wide range of methods that can help, take care of that. So do come around to the clinic so we can provide solution to you.
That's very good. I would really want to encourage that patient to, as much as possible. There are new technologies now. Science is evolving. The myopia, for example, there are new ways now to reduce the degenerations of myopia. There are myopia control lenses as well. There are special lenses, just like you have smartphones now. There are also smart lenses that can help, improve your vision. I'm using the word smart in quotes because, there are lenses now that will help you really, really see far way more than your regular everyday lenses can. So please do come for a comprehensive eye check and look at all that. I have a question here that says, God bless you, doctor, for the good work you are doing. I always listen to your program on radio. What are the food that can improve my child's eyes? I don't want him to wear glasses. Okay, last week we talked, or 2 weeks ago, we talked about eye nutrient for children. We talked about, the major group, which we call the antioxidants. And this can be found in fruits and vegetables. Mainly, it's not as if you can't find them in other sources, but fruits and vegetables will give you a large chunk of these antioxidants. And then if we break it down, we are talking about things like vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin C, vitamin B, all the classes of vitamins. For vitamin A, we said it helps in maintaining good vision.
Okay.
And then you can find vitamin A in carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, kale, eggs, liver, and a number of other products. I was asking if these were affordable. Was that
Because of what you said, I will not call his name. One of my colleagues, you see the amount of potatoes this man bought. Oh God.
No, potato actually is good for children. Yes. Whether the sweet potato or the Irish potato is very, very good. You can actually mix it with egg, and the child will have a good meal. And then add some vegetables too. That can form your child's lunch when going to school, instead of doing fast food or doing packaged food or processed food. Well, you can also add zeaxanthin to the diet. We had a long list, so maybe what we can also do after the program, you can call me more, and then we can look at ways to rearrange some of this food in a way that your children can benefit. And of course, we've talked about our Christmas juice.
So
Christmas
if we
is
can
coming now.
Have that recipe.
Just your carrots, your cucumber, your lettuce, and then you can add watermelon or a bit of ginger to it. Watermelon will just sweeten it, and then you just juice it. It's better than giving your children carbonated drinks to take to school. Just form the habit of making natural juice for your children. Even if it's just orange, you are able to juice. Just juice it naturally. Let the child take it. The vitamins in that orange will actually help that child, to develop good eyesight.
A quick detour as we check out the traffic situation at this time. Mobolaji Bank, Anthony Way. I understand Northwest filling station and Total filling station along Mobolaji Bank, Anthony Way has so at this time they're not dispensing, but we have a lot of people anticipating, so there's this long queue there, so it has caused a backlog of traffic which has extended beyond Nitel intersection at this time, beyond Nitel Junction and Tony respectively as a result. However, we have the traffic managers stationed there on the ground doing the needful, making sure things move smoothly to the best of their ability, of course. Still talking a related stretch, yes, traffic inwards the Odoyalaro contraflow corridor. This time the back is just still by Crystal Laurel building now. It's a steady movement on Odoyalaro Bridge towards New Garage, and a good movement after New Garage to Ojota. Back to you, doctors.
Just to add to that, somebody said, what balanced diet can my children be eating? Well, generally for children can eat all classes of food because they are still growing. It's just for you to be able to sit down and make sure that these foods, they are not processed. We discourage a lot of processed food from children. It is not good. Don't introduce your children to processed food. And many of our parents these days, they always, give the children processed food.
Doctor, comment to eggs are expensive, so any alternatives?
Is there anything that is not expensive now? Tell me one thing that is not expensive. But like I said last time when this question came up,
yes,
I said it's priority and our focus and what you want to achieve. Even those processed food now, they are even more costlier. They are costlier than even these natural foods we are talking about. There is nothing that is not expensive. You can buy crayfish. And then it's what you teach your children from childhood that they will grow up. Yes. And I gave an illustration with a child that is born, say, in the northern part of Nigeria. That child will be used to things like tuwo, fura, all those things. Compared to someone that is giving birth to maybe in the West, the child may be used to amala. So it's what you teach your child that the child will learn and appreciate. So as parents, let's teach our children the right dietary choices. When you teach them this food, they are able to get used to it and they eat it well, and then the nutrition that they will get from that food will help their eyes to develop properly. If you give your children the wrong diet, unknowingly to you, you may just be as well damaging their eyesight even as they grow up into adulthood. I know parents, we don't want to do that.
Indeed.
Yes, please.
All right. Doctor, good day, doctor. How can diabetes affect my eyes? What can I do to prevent it? So diabetes can affect your eye by leading to blurry vision. Okay, if you experience blurry vision, it's because the lenses in your eyes absorb this sugar, and then it can, in fact, when the sugar or the deposits of the sugar on your lenses, it can cause cataract, which is known as diabetic cataract. And then the cataract can also lead to increased pressure because it blocks the channel where the fluid in the eye passes through, and then increased pressure can lead to glaucoma. And then as a result of damages from the sugar level, it can affect your retina and can lead to diabetic retinopathy. And diabetic retinopathy can lead to retinal detachment. So the process is very, very long, but eventually it can cause vision loss.
Blindness.
So yes,
Irreversible blindness.
Yes. So you need to watch out for your sugar levels, avoid sugary things, rather take vegetables, fruits, and then do regular eye check, okay, so that you can prevent blindness.
We have a question that just came in on via WhatsApp. Good evening, doctors. So this person wants to know, please, how does one know that one has cataract and when it's mature for surgery? Keep up with the good work, and may God Almighty bless you more. Mr. Kokumo Shamshuddin.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kokumo. Kokumo, it's been a while. We miss you on this program. Please keep your questions coming. Well, cataracts, most time will not just ring a bell, but the major sign or symptom you notice is blurry vision, sometimes scattering of light.
Like that person that was talking about a reduction in vision, could that be also
yes,
a sign?
it could be.
Okay.
It could be.
Okay.
So, but when you come for an eye examination, we are really able to, detect and then diagnose properly, because there are a number of things that can cause vision reduction. Okay. But cataract, basically, it's a major one for elderly people. And for when it's matured, sometimes if you look into the eyes of the person, you look at the black portion of the eye, you could see something like a whitish, image, or a whitish round spots at the center of that black.
Okay.
So when that happens, it shows that the cataract is matured. But some people may not know. There are some cataracts you look into the eyes, you may not see, except the person comes for an eye examination. Before it really gets visible like that, you know that the thing is really even over matured. So, but it's good to come for an eye examination. That's why we encourage on this program that don't wait until you have a vision problem before you see your optometrist. Do yearly routine checks so that many of these problems can be curbed. And then I have a question here that says, Doctor, I noticed that anytime I'm driving, I don't see well on the right side when driving. What do I do? That's AY from Beggar. If you are not seeing well on your right side, it means maybe your right eye is not working as it should. There is an imbalance in vision. You are not having good binocular vision. The two eyes are meant to see properly.
And that's pretty risky to drive.
Of course, it is, because we do right-hand drive, and many a time you may end up having accidents from that side of your driving. So please just come for an eye examination. Let's find out what is happening. I like the way people, push questions to me on this program. But beyond that, let's form the habit of, coming into an eye clinic to say, Doctor, please have my eyes checked. I want to know if everything is okay. And I always encourage people, please don't wait until you have a vision problem, because many a time, your eye problem will not give you much warning signals at the early stage, just like that. Before you start getting, repeated and serious warning signals, some damages or a significant damage could have, happened in the eyes. Okay? Yes, Dr. Aruna.
So, Doctor,
even as we round up, let's just take that's the last question. Let's just take that one.
Doctor, thank you for your regular lecture. I have been diabetic for over 20 years, and I can still see with my eyes. I use my medication every day, and I keep to the food they said I should eat. But recently, I noticed that I started seeing things like cobwebs inside my eyes, but I can still see. I use glasses. What do I do? Elder Tade from Ikosi. All right, so when you see things like cobwebs inside your eyes, some people see it as flies, some people they see it as thread. They are known as floaters. So they are in the vitreous of the eye, a gel inside your eye. Now, it's a degeneration of that structure in your eyes. So you should go to your hospital for further counseling, actually. And considering the fact that you are diabetic, it could be as a result of complications of that diabetes that you've been managing for over 20 years as well. So just see your doctor, all right? Thank you.
All right, and Doctor, let's just have you wrap up things. Dr. Priscilla Imade.
Okay, thank you very much, Akan. Well, our listeners, please, as this month of August is coming to an end, please don't end this month without taking your children for an eye examination. School is resuming first or second week of September, depending on the school or where you are. Please ensure that you take your child for an eye examination. Let the eyes be checked. Let's be sure that your child's vision can match up with the academic work the child is going to start afresh this September. Always remember that a child that cannot see well will not do well in school. Don't let your child be counted among that statistics. I'll see you next week.
All right, it's been a great time on the show Eyes on the Road. As we wrap up today's edition of the show, here's a final reminder. Be sure to take your children for an eye examination before they head back to school this September. We recognize the crucial role of eye health in shaping the future, and we hope no one gets blind, and that's why we bring you the show week in, week out. Also, we value your feedback on the discussions covered on the show to help us serve you better. Please continue to share your thoughts. Feel free to revisit past episodes at your convenience via our Facebook page, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, and our YouTube channel, Traffic Radio 961. Search for the keywords Eyes on the Road, and don't forget, share while at it. Our regular optometrist, before that, okay, I must say thank you so much to both doctors. Yes, Dr. Rashida Taruna and, of course, Dr. Priscilla Imade, our very own. Thank you. We can't appreciate you enough. Dr. Priscilla Imade, OD, okay, let's just pull that up real quick so that, OD, MSc, PhD in Public Health, is a consultant optometrist at Modern Eye Care Foundation, situated at plot 16 to 18. This is the address in case you need to still take your children there. We still have one more day in August. Yes, okay. Plot 16 to 18, Ogunusi Road, opposite Omali Estate, phase 1 by Akyode bus stop, Ojodubaja. And you can contact her on 080 33 6672. That is 080 33 6672. On behalf of the production team led by Micah Arocha and assisted by Olame Benita, Utibe Akpan, Bello Abike, on behalf of our executive producer Taya Conley, my name is Akan Usen. Wishing you a smooth and safe drive to your destinations. Goodbye. See you next week. that reached out with questions and inquiries. Of course, we appreciate you. Back to the roads we go. At this time, I can tell you from our live camera feeds that it is a really, really busy one in what's the Alakbere end at this time, all the way coming from the Ogudu end inwards Alakbere. From what I can see, it is a long line. I see we have a queue, which, queue for I'm concluding this is actually the queue for those trying to get fuel, which has streamlined traffic to just 2 lanes and is really, slowing things down on that stretch. But it's not a standstill, it's just quite a gradual movement on that end. So, if you're headed in that direction, you have to be real patient. It is moving. It's not a standstill, but of course, just take things easy as you head in that direction. This busy movement, I see that it's, in fact, I have a good view of the Yanoworo end, and I see it is also busy all the way from Yanoworo down towards the Alakbere end at this time. Pem Cinema, yes, on that the bridge looking good. Just a cluster of commercial vehicles, slowing down movement inwards and outwards of that stretch. I can see inwards the Obagunji end, not bad. Inwards and outwards of the Fagba end for those heading in that direction. Jushaga end, well, it's also not bad, but commercial vehicles slowing down movement, and narrowing down that stretch. But by and large, it is still looking quite appreciable at this time on that end.
This is Flight Schedule brought to you by Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Thanks for staying with us. This is the flight schedule. At this time, flights, Max Airline Lagos to Kanu, there's one for 7:55 p.m. Arik Air has a flight from Lagos to Abuja for 6:10 p.m. Air Peace Lagos to Abuja 8:05 p.m. Max Airline Lagos to Kanu 7:55 p.m. Arik Air Lagos to Abuja 6:10 p.m. and Air Peace Lagos to Abuja 8:05 p.m. And that's all for flight schedule at this time. Thanks for listening.
You've just listened to Flight Schedule brought to you by Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Hotel. And this wish, yes, this birthday wish is coming from the LASMA control crew. Of course, right here from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, we're wishing you all the very best. Alhaji Rashid Sulaiman Balao, Commander Hotel, and the LASMA control crew, wishing you all the very best. Also, straight away, I have another birthday wish. This one is wishing a very, very happy birthday to Sarumi Adebusola Aduniade Aminat Omowonuola. And this is courtesy Olashubomi and All Happiness is Free family. Happy birthday to you, Sarumi Adebusola Aduniade Aminat Omowonuola. Quite a mouthful. Happy birthday to you. Wishing you plenty of God's great blessings. All the very best to you. And yes, may this new year bring you great and amazing blessings. Having feeds via phone call from the control room to let us know what things are looking like in and around other parts of town. But of course, I told you about the Mobolaji Bank Anthony Way end, where the non-dispensing Northwest and Total filling stations along Mobolaji Bank Anthony Way has resulted in long queues of people anticipating sales, when sales will start. There's a backlog of traffic which has extended beyond Nitel Junction and Antony respectively as a result. However, the traffic managers are on ground doing the needful on that end.
Yes, this is Moyo on the line, calling from Last Mark Control.
All right, please go on, Moyo.
Yes. Yes, I would like to give you updates on the Masha Gudasuru axis.
Okay, Masha Gudasule axis. Okay, let's have it.
Yes, all right. Taking it from Molile Guguru area, inward Masha Bridge. We have it busy at this time due to big period rush.
Okay.
While from Masha, inward Kilo, we have it good.
All right.
The movement from Inobi Street to Nuru connecting NEPA is an appreciable movement.
Okay.
Yes, we have high influx of vehicles from Merismo Junction, inward Body Thomas Junction, all the way down to Dunyurili, due to peak period rush. The movement from Body Thomas Junction towards inward and outward, Pabzanimasha, down to Dunyurili, we have it good at this time. Likewise, the return journey. Traffic from Merrick Moore to Abebe Village, that's around the Como area, down to Jimo Udutola. We have it good at this time. Likewise, the return journey. It's a good one from Sensor, that's around Aguda, all the way down to Agboyi, Adelabu, all the way down to Masha. Likewise, the return journey. It's okay at this time. The Masha underneath the bridge. To Ogulano, we have it good.
Okay.
From Obele towards Lawansi. It's a good one at this time.
Okay.
But we have it busy movement at Lawansi due to turning of vehicles and the activities of commercial buses around there.
Yeah.
The movement to Otuoba is an appreciable one. Likewise, the return journey all the way down to Dielegba. Yes, we have a steady movement from Sensor to Olatudi Onimole, Ayetoro, down to Nepa Junction, traffic functional light. Yes, Brown Road, that's around Aguda, to Papa Aguda, inward the Jesha Market. It's a good one at this time. Good movement flow, good movement at Sele Okotali Bridge and also the expressway, all are in order at this time. No impediments within the axis for now. That will be all on that axis.
Thank you very much for this. Well done, Moyo.
Thank you.
This one is DJ Neptune featuring King Maddie. Brand new joined, and it titles this Honest.
Yeah. Let me be honest and let me be straightforward with ya. See this position you don't put me, giving me choco. You say you want nothing, but you fire down all these scenarios. Every little problem that you cannot handle, and you can name it. Whether it is to fight me, whether you do it, I just need to
FM class today, we will continue on road markings. Who can remind me the first 3 road markings? Anthony.
Zebra crossing, broken white lines, and the straight white lines.
Let's applaud him. Good. So we shall continue today. Number 4, the yellow box. What did I say?
The yellow box.
The yellow box is called the junction box and is mostly found at the T junction to control traffic flows and to avoid gridlocks. When you see these boxes, you must not enter until your exit road and lane is cleared. Do we understand?
Yes.
Number 5, double yellow lines beside the road. What do I call it?
Double yellow lines beside the road.
The double yellow lines beside the road indicates that you cannot park there. What do I say?
You cannot park there.
Again?
You cannot park there.
So whenever you see the double yellow lines beside the road, never park at that point. Is that okay?
Yes.
So what are the road markings for today's class? Number 4,
the yellow box.
And number 5,
double yellow line beside the road.
Do we all understand?
Yes.
That's great. See you again in our next class. Catch you later.
Bye, Mr. Safety.
This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
In every part of the country, Wembank is there, serving the needs of every Nigerian. From the child whose dreams are as big as the sky, but in need of a head start. Young tech-driven innovators in search of a financial provider to support their novel ideas. The bold and confident boss lady in need of tailored financial services to fulfill her everyday business needs and maximize her potential. The elderly who want a stress-free day-to-day banking experience anytime, anywhere at their fingertips. The small and medium-scale entrepreneurs who need a partner to help transition from startup to scale-up. We are the backbone of every endeavor, creating value for all and fulfilling dreams for over 79 years. Wembank, the bank that works for everyone and stays with you all the way.
Yo, it's time to switch up your streaming and social media experiences. Introducing the Glow My G bundle, the first all-in-one social and music bundle. It's the perfect bundle for texting, snapping, streaming, sharing, vibing, and everything you love doing online. With My G bundle, you get the data deals from Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Boomplay, Audiomack, and Glow TV, all in one bundle. Now you can make every naira count with affordable all-in-one data bundles with Glow My G. Get 1 gigabyte for 300 naira, 1.5 gigabyte for 500 naira, and 3.5 gigabytes for 1,000 naira on the Glow My G bundle. Plus, you also get 1 hour of free browsing on your favorite apps. That's Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Boomplay, Audiomack, and Glow TV. Dial star 312 hash to start making every naira count with the Glow My G bundle. T's and C's apply.
Unlimited.
Motor where you dey drive, you need confirm protection, no. For your engine, no. Make a mobile, make it mobile, no. Make it mobile, yeah. Anywhere you dey, your motor deserve to be #1, yo. Make it mobile, no. Make it mobile, yeah. You carry the go, make everybody join me, say. Make it mobile, make it mobile.
Start your children's day with a great taste of Ovaltine, enriched with multi-nourishment, calcium, malt, and vitamin B12 to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
All right, welcome back. Time check is 26 minutes before 6 o'clock. Of course, at 6 o'clock it will be time for the news at 6. Expecting more updates from the control room. Of course, okay, so I have this person, you didn't give me your name, saying Bagada in Wazolukumeji. Of course, you know that stretch is quite busy at this time. Okay, as a result of the few queues. So I understand that stretch is quite busy. From what I can see all the way through to the Alakbere end, it is quite busy. So this person is talking about the presence of street urchins begging car owners for money. So please, as much as possible, keep your belongings safe. You know, do not display your whatever. Do not display them where, you know, they can just put their hands and take. So just as much as possible, your car is not it's not a safe deposit box. Okay, so please, as much as possible, be security conscious as you are on that stretch. Just take that to heart. Okay. Lagos Ikorodu Road, I understand the traffic towards the Odoyalaro corridor, as at the time of this update, it was just by Crystal Laurel. I believe things would have changed a bit as regards that. Of course, we know the second phase of that rehabilitation work on the Odoyalaro Bridge is ongoing, so it is a bit busy on that stretch, but we'll pan our cameras and of course see how things are looking like on that end. Of course, earlier we'll also, give you this update as regards ongoing construction work by men of CCECC, and that's around the Agege Motor Road end, just before the newly constructed pedestrian bridge. I understand there was a truck that was parked on a lane just before that end, and it was also affecting traffic on that end, ascending the overpass at National in Ajayi Farm, and it was just a lane that was left for vehicular movement, and it backlogged traffic all the way to the airport U-turn. So control room, do let us know what the latest is as regards this, and would love updates as regards the major stretches at this time. Thank you so much. Yes.
Hope you are good.
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. Please go on.
Yeah, just to let you have the return trip update within Lagos Abeokuta. Sorry, Agege Road towards Lagos Abeokuta Expressway.
Okay.
A comprehensive update.
All right, let's have it.
All right, so for those coming in from the island,
Okay.
using a cool bridge or Fusion Williams Avenue, it is good within that corridor, that end, that is to connect Jibowu.
Okay.
Very appreciable as well for those coming in from Fadeyi axis to join Moshalashi by Empire.
Okay.
Moshalashi by Empire all the way to Olusha is flowing very well.
Okay.
While it begins to be a very gradual movement, very crawling movement from Idioro all through to Olusha, connecting Ojuwoye. We understand that it is very busy within the entire stretch because of field portion of road at Ojuwoye inward post office junction. Market activities as well, then commercial activity.
Okay.
Now, immediately after Post Office Junction, there's a gap in between Post Office Junction and Palm Avenue Junction.
Okay.
But getting to Palm Avenue in the space of about 200 meters, it's a bit slow. From there, it's a good one moving ahead towards to Ilupeju bypass.
Okay.
You need to regard the alternation as Ilupeju bypass.
All right.
So it's just a slow one due to the alternation. It is inevitable. But moderate traffic.
Okay.
From there, proceeding towards Kappa by Fatateri en route Oshodi.
Yeah.
It's flowing very well, connecting Bolade.
Okay.
It is busy at Bolade. Immediately after Bolade, due to the bus stop activity, proceeding towards PWD, it's good. Now, it's a busy one from PWD all the way to Ajayi Farm.
Okay.
It was heavy. It was nearly on a standstill initially due to road maintenance occurred on the bridge. It has been, concluded for today.
Okay.
So we have huge influx, but at a very low speed.
All right.
So immediately after Ajayi Farm, moving ahead towards cement, yes, slightly busy at cement due to bus stop activity.
Okay.
Then another point, just to quickly mention the areas where we have slow movement.
All right.
It's at Yanepaja underneath the bridge. From Yanepaja underneath the bridge, it's a bit slow at Ileko. Apart from Ileko, it is busy at Abule Egba. We understand that we have fuel queue within the corridor.
Okay.
In between Abule Egba and Abule Egba U-turn. Apart from Abule Egba U-turn, it is still busy in between Castle and Kola.
Okay.
Beyond Kola, busy at after Ajay, it is a very slow one at Ajigule. Those are the major areas where we have slow movement within the stretch of Agege Motor Road connecting Lagos Abeokuta Expressway.
Okay.
That is just, I will come up shortly in case you have any area of concentration as for us to pile up as to relay.
All right. Okay. So the Third Mainland Bridge. It will be nice if we have if we do a run through on that stretch.
Yes, with the report collated on Third Mainland Bridge about 4 minutes ago.
Yes.
Traffic is dynamic as we did say, but we're still on the high side.
Still on the high side, okay.
Especially in between Unilag Waterfront,
okay,
all the way down to
Alapere. Okay, okay.
Yes, we understand that both gas stations within the corridor are dispensing fuel. Then you need to consider the pedestrian at Alapere bus stop.
Okay.
So presently, being the major alternative route, you need to consider there's a major ongoing construction at Ojalaro.
Yes.
So road users coming from the island will prefer to use Third Mainland Bridge, which we have so much pressure within our route right now.
Okay.
But in brief, with the report collated, confirms that coming out from the island this time, for those using Lekki Express Corridor, Freedom Way, Admiralty Way, all the way to Admiralty roundabout, merging at that point, yes, is good.
Okay.
But for those coming from the other wing, from Freedom Way, it's point entry of Road 13.
Yeah.
In between Road 13 and Alexandra roundabout, is slightly busy.
Okay.
It's a moderate traffic. It is nothing to worry about. It is not far beyond 100 meters.
Okay.
Now, connecting that is Alexandra free. Where we are having it busy is for those coming from Alexandria, the link bridge as to link us in.
Ola, the connection. Could you take that again? The last line you took. Could you tell us? Could you just take that again? Possibly.
I can't really specify where we missed it up.
Okay, just run through the last bit.
You mean from Lekki, from Ikoyi
yes.
to Lekki?
Yes. Just run through that.
Busy using the bridge to connect Lekki.
Lekki, okay.
That is connecting without roundabout.
Okay.
It is busy.
All right.
Moving on.
Okay.
So taking you through the stretch of Alexandra, which is free coming in from Palomo, connecting Alexandra is free up to Alexandra. But when we have the entry point through Onikoyi Road,
yes,
the entry point that takes you towards Banana Island,
okay,
and the exit points by Parkview, the stretch is busy. That is those using the main carriageway. It is busy within that corridor.
Okay.
Also known as Turnpole.
Yeah.
Well, immediately after Parkview, Gerald proper, Jolly Ride to connect Osborne.
Okay.
Now, taking you back to those coming from Ozumba and Badway, able to use Civic Center
yes,
as to link Kadishola towards Afrewani.
Yeah.
It is a fair drive, very appreciable this time. It can only be a slow one at the alternation corridors within the stretch of Afrewani. That is Uluwa Junction, where we have a traffic light, Global Road Junction, likewise Olu Oloway. Immediately after Olu Oloway, using Bayo Kuku all the way to Osborne is free.
Okay.
Now, regard the alternation point at Osborne, for sure, while it is good beyond that end, all the way to Ilubere.
Okay.
Ilubere connecting Adeniji is busy. It's busy moving traffic, but very low speed. Now, joining Adeniji, Adekunle, respectively, all the way to Unilag Front, it's a jolly ride. While, you know, the crawling movement commences from Unilag Front all to this, in brief, Unilag Front to Alakwere.
Yes.
It's busy. Alakwere all the way to Secretariat.
Yes.
It's flowing very well, connecting Otedola. Otedola inward Beja is still in good shape, highly busy at Beja. We are still coming on how it goes within the stretch of the Kogi Road, but just to let you have the view and the picture of how it goes within the stretch of Tottenham Bridge for those coming out from the island.
All right. All right. Thank you very much for this, Olaiwola. Well done. Well done. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, the voice of Olaiwola Olaruwaju from the control room, giving us a heads up to let us know what things are looking like on the various stretches. He talked about the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway coming all the way from parts of the island, and he also talked about the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway. More updates coming your way after this commercials. Stay close.
Your home for timely, reliable, accurate, dynamic, innovative, and objective traffic reports. That's why we are your T Radio on 96.1 dial. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
What takes a plate of jollof rice to the next level of goodness? Is it when it is cooked with no seasoning cubes for that sumptuous taste? Or when you serve it with correct Nigerian salad, cabbage, carrot, lettuce, and a bit of kidney beans?
It's both. Season your jollof with the rich taste of no cubes and serve with plenty of vegetables. So, Go ahead and elevate your meals. Today, eat for good.
Final question. Which one is an unforgettable gaming experience? A. Streaming a match 3 in the morning. B. Your uncle, the sports guru. Or C. Betano. And the right answer is Betano. Join now the leading sports betting platform in Nigeria with fantastic betting options, cash out, engaging missions, and even more exclusive features. Plus, a welcome bonus of up to 200,000 naira. Betano. The game starts now. Bet responsibly. Available only to those over the age of 18. Proud partner of Aston Villa.
Start your children's day with a great taste of Ovaltine, enriched with multi-nourishment, calcium, malt, and vitamin B12 to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
Hey, bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ tó ju bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ lọ pẹ̀lú Glow bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ 10x. Ṣé lóòótọ́? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, pẹ̀lú Glow bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ 10x. Kọ́bọ̀ rẹ̀ ń ṣe dẹ́ndẹ́. Èyí tó fi lè fọkàn tán Glow fún ìlọ́po mẹ́wàá ní ti rírí owó ìpè rẹ̀. Bó jẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ sísọ àbí dátà. Glow bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ 10x ní ètò tí yóò dùn mọ́nú jù pẹ̀lú ara, ẹbí àti ojúlùmọ̀ rẹ̀. Gbéra! Kò tán síbẹ̀ o. Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ 10x àtúnyì fún ọ nígbà kan gbé. Àfikún ẹgbẹ̀rún kan náírà àti ìkíni káàbọ̀. Ìlọ́po àfikún dátà àti àfikún dátà alẹ́ pàápàá. Gbogbo ẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ pẹ̀lú Glow bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ 10x. Tó o bá fẹ́ gbádùn bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ 10x kí ló wá ń dúró dè? Yára lọ sí ilé Glow World kiosk ìsọ̀tá àti ìṣètò oríṣiríṣi kó o lọ gba ẹ̀ka Glow tirẹ̀ tàbí kó o tẹ *301# láti jẹ àǹfààní yìí. Tẹ́kọ̀wọ́ rẹ fa ìwúlò rẹ̀ yọ. Fọkàn tọ́ wa lórí ìlọ́po mẹ́wàá ní ti rírí owó ìpè rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú Glow bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ 10x. Glow ìgbélárugẹ ìyọrísí rere.
Unlimited.
Bad boy start wearing nice. Medoraki. One get every day we dey gang. Many girls with it. They talk about us, you know, send them. Back for my kid will be anthem. Say, when I no get the Rolex, all the girls do me so less. But right now, I'm so blessed. Go shock anybody like sucker. Yeah, I know they play. Plenty matter they with me, I know they say. If you come to my place, you go for face. This on the dash, turn our talk too late. Yeah, I wanna go to London. They don't stop me, but I was long gone. If you guys some girls, I make sure say she get it. Everything then get it fast. Even your pastor no carry last. Life no hard, can it last? You go drive your best, put on for it fast. Come across my squad. See your head. I say if you come across my squad. Oh no. See your head. I be the place so I my mama tell me it's not allowed. I am sorry I don't dare shout. Torí mi ò fẹ́ shout. So mo dream big. Mo fura mi ní sense when I'm singing. Everybody man just when I was thinking. Ẹ wá ń crash, mo ń gbà sùn mẹ́ja nísìn. Ẹ wá ń test. All this girl want.
Hello, Control.
Yes, I can. Good evening once again.
Good evening once again. Welcome again.
Moyo, yeah.
Yes,
okay,
Moyo.
thank you.
Yes.
Yes, I'll be taking you through the stretch of Lagos Ikorodu Road.
Okay, please go on, Moyo.
Alright, yes. For motorists coming from CMS,
Okay.
CMS Bridge, that's on Lagos Island, we enjoy good vehicular movement towards Apobo Bridge. While we have it busy from Apobo Bridge to
Okay.
Ofi Canal,
Okay.
Ofi Canal, that's Ofi Canal Market, due to peak period rush and commercial activities around Ofi Canal Market. Yes, it's a good vehicular movement, leaving Ofi Canal Market to Eko Bridge, connecting Funchal Williams Avenue. Yes, the stretch of Funchal Williams Avenue is quite good at this time, all the way down to Domalong Bridge, connecting Ikorodu Road. It is still a good one on Ikorodu Road, taking it from Fadi down to Obanikoro. But it's a slow-moving traffic from Obanikoro to Antony.
Okay.
Slow movement continues from there, that's from Antony down to the Alaro Bridge, due to the ongoing counterflow as a result of the rehabilitation of expansion joints.
Okay.
Then good movement descending to the Alaro Bridge inwards to Jota down to Mile 12. It is gathering momentum from Mile 12 Bridge. It is gathering momentum from after Mile 12 Bridge.
Yes.
That's from Owode Lede to
Yes.
Owode Oniri.
Okay.
However, traffic is quite good after Owode Oniri all the way down to Ajegule.
Okay.
Connecting the Towolu, Majido,
Okay.
down to Ogoloto.
Right.
A bit slow moving traffic at Ogoloto due to alternation delay.
Okay. Okay.
The movement is good from there, that's after Ogoloto to Agric, Aruno, down to Benson. Slow from Benson to Ikorodu roundabout due to the alternation delays. That is the traffic situation report on Lagos Ikorodu.
All right. Thank you very much for this. Well done.
You're welcome.
Initiating rage process.
The Lagos State government assures youth of continuous support in capacity building, financial empowerment. Federal government pledges to honor $5 billion African Energy Bank host country agreement. On the foreign scene, Japan issues evacuation alert to millions of residents as Typhoon Shanshan makes landfall. And in sports, Benin Republic head coach unveils squad against Super Eagles ahead 2025 AFCON qualifier. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. The Lagos State government has assured youth of more support in terms of capacity building and financial empowerment. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu gave this commitment at the Grand March Past/Parade by uniformed voluntary organizations to mark the grand finale of the year 2024 International Youth Day celebrations held at Campus Memorial Mini Stadium, Lagos Island. According to Governor Sanwo-Olu, the theme of this year's program, From Clicks to Progress, Youth Digital Pathways to Sustainable Development, shows the critical role youths play in building the nation. Given the assurance that Lagos State will remain a beacon of hope and innovation, Governor Sanwo-Olu urged the youth to remain steadfast in the pursuit of their dreams and channel their energy, innovativeness, and creativity towards activities that will help them contribute to the economic development of Lagos. Earlier in his keynote address, Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, Mobolaji Ogunlende, affirmed that the ministry will continue to implement policies and programs that will create a conducive environment for the youth to engage in profitable and legitimate activities. In the bid to continue to bring infrastructural development to the grassroots and to fulfill the mandate of making Lagos a 21st century economy, the Lagos State government has flagged off the construction of a 950-meter road in Onishan Street, Ibeju-Lekki. The project, which is intended to improve road networks in the community and help reduce vehicular and human travel time, was flagged off by the Special Advisor to the Governor on Rural Development, Nuruddin Yekini Agbaje. In his address at the flag-off ceremony, Yekini Agbaje said since the inception of the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, there has been deliberate investment in social infrastructure, especially in the communities, which is born out of the desire to ensure even development across the state. Yekini Agbaje affirmed that the flag-off of the road is a testament and a pointer to the resolve Mr. Governor has for social, economic, and infrastructural development in the state. The Lagos State government has promised to collaborate and support the Commercial and Industrial Trade Fair 2024, which has been organized by the Lagos International Trade Fair Management Board to ensure its success. Secretary to the state government, Bimbola Salunde, stated this while speaking at an event to unveil the trade fair theme, strengthening Nigeria's commercial and industrial sectors through trade and investment. Salunde said the fair could not have come at a better time with the macroeconomic headwinds confronting the nation, like currency fluctuations, inflation, and economic uncertainties. She affirmed that the trade fair will provide a great opportunity to focus on boosting domestic, commercial, and industrial activities, thereby growing the economy. The police have arrested 20 suspects involved in unauthorized revenue collection and multiple taxations along the Enugu and Abakaliki-Ebonyi highways. The Force Public Relations Officer, Muiwa Adejobi, who made this known, said the arrests mark a significant step towards eradicating illegal activities, promoting economic growth, and ensuring the free flow of industrial and agricultural produce on highways across the country. Adejobi also said the operation marks a strong start for the police in escalating and enforcing the presidential order on the ease of doing business in the fight against illegal roadblocks, revenue collection, and multiple taxation on the highways. And now to the rest of the stories. Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Oil, Heineken Lukubiri, has pledged that Nigeria will honor the host country agreement for the $5 billion African Energy Bank. Speaking while paying host to the APPO delegation in Abuja, Lukubiri said Nigeria is committed to honoring the host country's agreement and also working tirelessly to beat the September ending deadline for the bank opening. The African Petroleum Producers Association organization, APO, had asked the federal government of Nigeria to honor the host country's agreement with the bank. Nigeria won the hosting right for the $5 billion bank in early July this year. Afam Osigwe, SAN, has been sworn in as the new president of the Nigerian Bar Association, NBA, succeeding Yakubu Mekiao. The ceremony took place in Lagos, marking Osigwe's commencement as the 32nd president of the NBA. In his inaugural address, Osigwe pledged to work towards the collective interests of the bar. Osigwe also promised that under his leadership, the NBA will actively hold both federal and state governments accountable. Today is International Day Against Nuclear Tests. On the 2nd of December 2009, the United Nations General Assembly declared August 29 as the International Day Against Nuclear Tests, with a resolution that calls for increasing awareness and education about the effects of nuclear weapon test explosions or any other nuclear explosions. Since nuclear weapons testing began on 16th of July 1945, over 2,000 have taken place. And now to foreign news. At least 4 people have been killed and more than 80 injured after Typhoon Shanchan made landfall in Japan's southwest, leaving over hundreds of thousands of people without power. The typhoon has now weakened to a severe tropical storm and is making its way northeast, bringing torrential rain and severe disruption to transport services. Most of the evacuation orders are in place for the southern island of Kyushu, but some are also in place for central Japan. The country's weather forecast agency had issued its rare special warning for the most violent storms, warning of landslides, flooding, and large-scale damage, while high winds have been reported on the island. Hundreds of flights to and from southern Japan have been cancelled, with some high-speed train services also suspended. In our sports, Benin Republic head coach Kenneth Raw has unveiled a 25-man squad for his side's 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifying tie against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Captain Steve Mooney, Jodel Dusu, and veteran goalkeeper Satunin Alagbe are some of the regular stars named in the squad by Raw. The Cheetahs will take on the Super Eagles at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo, on Saturday, September 7. The team will host the Mediterranean Knights of Libya 3 days later in Abidjan. Lagos State Assembly has expressed condolences over the passing of Akwa Ibom Commissioner of Police Waheed Ayilara. Chairman of the Lagos State Assembly's House Committee on Information, Strategy and Security, Stephen Ogundikbe, conveyed his heartfelt condolences to the family, friends and colleagues of the late Ayilara, acknowledging his significant contributions to law enforcement and public safety in the region. Ogundikbe emphasized that Ayilara's dedication to duty and his commitment to upholding the law had a lasting impact on the communities he served. He noted that Ayilara's passing is not only a loss to his family and friends, but also to the entire law enforcement community and the people of Akwa Ibom State. Waheed Ayilara was known for his exemplary leadership and unwavering commitment to ensuring the safety and security of the citizens of Akwa Ibom State. And that's all for the news at 6. Just before we go, stay alive, make use of pedestrian bridges where available. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X, Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration organized a mentorship seminar for over 1,000 youths on the theme Agripreneur, Strategy for Wealth Creation? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Government has assured the youths of more support in terms of capacity building and financial empowerment. Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Oil, Heineken Lokpobiri, has pledged that Nigeria will honor the host country agreement for the $5 billion African Energy Bank. We also told you that at least 4 people have been killed and more than 80 injured after Typhoon Shanshan made landfall in Japan's southwest, leaving over hundreds of thousands of people without power. And in sports, Benin Republic head coach Kenneth Raw has unveiled a 25-man squad for his side's 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifying tie against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Adiswa Ejoyoka. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good evening.
Timeliness begins with the letter T. We strive to maintain timeliness in disseminating information to our listeners, and that is why we are reliable. Being the most reliable radio station, providing traffic information in Africa is our vision. Maintaining the A status, which is accurate. Accuracy in serving you real-time traffic situation reports live from the roads in details. We are dynamic in every way. With the use of modern technology and well-motivated workforce, we keep you up to date with information on all modes of transportation, and that has been our objective. Being the first authentic traffic radio station in Africa, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Cause the information is so accurate and the baby sound Lagos Traffic Radio, reliable info. With the timely update, them I show you where you go follow. Roadblock it there, trailer throw away, load for Surulere. Today, I no go delay. I go follow 96.1 Lagos Traffic Radio.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
Start your children's day with a great taste of Ovaltine, enriched with multi-nourishment, calcium, malt, and vitamin B12 to support learning and playtime. Ovaltine, smart choice for smart kids.
Hey, bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ tó ju bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ lọ pẹ̀lú Glow bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ 10x. ṣé lóòótọ́? bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o pẹ̀lú Glow bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ 10x kọ́bọ̀ rẹ̀ ń ṣe dẹ́ndẹ́ èyí tó fi lè fọkàn tán Glow fún ìlọ́po mẹ́wàá ní ti rírí owó ìpè rẹ̀ bó jẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ sísọ àbí dátà Glow bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ 10x ní ètò tí yóò dùn mọ́nú jù pẹ̀lú ara ẹbí àti ojúlùmọ̀ rẹ̀. gbéra kò tán síbẹ̀ o bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ 10x àtúnyì fún ọ nígbà kan gbé àfikún ẹgbẹ̀rún kan náírà àti ìkíni káàbọ̀ ìlọ́po àfikún dátà àti àfikún dátà alẹ́ pàápàá gbogbo ẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ pẹ̀lú Glow bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ 10x tó o bá fẹ́ gbádùn bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ 10x kí ló wá ń dúró dè yára lọ sí ilé Glow World kiosk ìsọ̀tá àti ìṣètò oríṣiríṣi kó o lọ gba ẹ̀ka Glow tirẹ̀ tàbí kó o tẹ star 301 hash láti jẹ àǹfààní yìí jẹ́ kówó rẹ fa ìwúlò rẹ̀ yọ fọkàn tọ́ wa lórí ìlọ́po mẹ́wàá ní ti rírí owó ìpè rẹ pẹ̀lú Glow bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ 10x Glow ìgbélárugẹ ìyọrísí rere.
Unlimited. Life is always full of wahala, but there is music, passion, feelings, and good vibes. Take a ride with InDrive app to get there on your own terms. You decide. Life will be full of and choose a fair price for this ride. InDrive, the InDrive online passenger transportation aggregator, is not a taxi service. Find more information at www.indrive.com.
Attention, Airtel customers. If your line has been blocked, then this is for you. Head to the nearest Airtel shop with your NIN. Our friendly staff will help you get your line back up and running. Don't let a blocked line keep you out of touch.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Greater Lagos is rising.
Lagosians, Greater Lagos rising no be for mouth o. We almost rise join for we character o. LSPWC dey warn you o. E dey wrong to go the court we find road without permission o. Car wash operators, no spoil we road with now stop water from your car wash business na. To dey burn fire or even go dey cook on top we road. Hey, na to help am quick spoil o. Oga kwata wey was pass. Na those wey dey pour petroleum products like diesel, abi engine oil on top the road, and those wey dey comot with manholes covers them. To dey throw away dirty inside with drainages in call haba. Na im dey cause flooding na. Abeg, no dey allow all those big lorries and trailers wey carry heavy load take their reggae come dey spoil with blues on top we road na. Una don hear am o. No gree make anybody come spoil your road for you o. Make una rush call 0906 704 4444 or 0906 904 4444 to fit report the matter sharply. Your road na your heritage o. Keep am wella. Na Lagos State Public Works Corporation LSPWC dey knack una this message o.
Greater Lagos is rising.
Hey, Brekete, don't bust Brekete with Glow Brekete 10X. Talk true. Yes, so with Glow Brekete 10X, every naira they count. Now, why you fit count on Glow for 10 times the value of your recharge? Whether a voice or a data. Glow Brekete 10X, now the correct plan will go sweet you, your family and your friends join. Hey, oh yeah, he never finish your Glow Brekete 10X will summon you one-time welcome bonus of 1,000 naira. Double data bonus and even bonus night data. Everything Brekete with Glow Brekete 10X. If you want to enjoy Brekete 10X, what do you they wait for? Rush go any Glow World building, kiosk or activation center. Go collect your own Glow line. Or dial *301# to jolly. Make every naira count. Count on us for 10 times the value of your recharge with Brekete 10X. Glow, powering ambition.
Unlimited.
Let us take you through that journey home. We got the latest traffic updates, news and reports every day, 4 to 9 p.m. On the return trip. Join us as we guide you through a traffic-free journey to your various destination anywhere in Lagos. 4 to 9 p.m. daily. The return trip on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Welcome back. 21 minutes gone past 6 o'clock. Still the return trip right here on your darling station. And in about 9 minutes, it will be time to switch lanes and talk insurance. Yes, that show, Insurance on the Move, will be coming up pretty shortly. I'm sure Victor Terry is raring to go to take you on that journey, talking about how to protect your valuables and every other thing around you. Okay, so that show will be coming up pretty soon and something to look forward to. So I urge you to, just sit tight and give us your attention. It definitely will be worth listening to. All right, so just before we went for the news, of course, Olaiwola give us a whole run through of the traffic situation. I must confirm that on most major stretches that he mentioned, the status quo is it's still like that. Okay, so I have a good view of traffic coming in from the 3rd Mainland Bridge, where it is quite a busy one, all the way through the Olopomeji end, down through the Ifako end, inwards. Lakbere, I see that it is. I can confirm that it's quite still quite busy on that stretch. All right. I also am aware that those coming in from the Bagada end, trying to connect Ifako, are also affected by this busy movement. All right, pulling up another of our cameras, and I can confirm to you that I can see that movement inwards Ifako end at this time. The car wash end, it is quite busy. So coming from the Yanoworo end all the way through Olopomeji down car wash inwards Ifako, connecting Ogudu down to Alakbere is a busy movement. That entire stretch at this time. I also have commuters reaching out to say that they note the presence of street urchins going from vehicle to vehicle begging for money. So as much as possible, I urge us to be security conscious. If you see anything, reach out to 767 or 112. 767 or 112. But I would also say be very, very vigilant and, do not display your valuables. Just lock up your car, okay? Make sure you are staying safe. We'll be reconnecting with the control room for more feeds at this time, even as we get set for Insurance on the Move. Hello, Control.
Yes, thank you so much, Akan.
Welcome back, Olaiwola.
It's all good. Just to quickly take you around the stretch of Lekki West Corridor.
All right, let's do that.
Which situation is getting busy out there.
Okay.
Actually, pulling out from Ozumba Badway, Victoria Island to join Lekki West Corridor is busy at most of the alternation points.
Okay.
Those coming from 1004 end towards Sandfield, we understand that each alternation, the influx is so much huge this evening. Up to Tollgate. Then from Tollgate, in between Tollgate and Lekki 1, it's busy around Lekki 1. So busy this time. All right. Immediately after Lekki, in between Lekki and going to Marua, there's a gap of busy from Marua all the way to Ikate, connecting Chisco. Within the stretch, it's a crawling movement. Now, beyond Chisco, connecting Jakonde, we have a huge influx, but it's faster. It's moving faster within Chisco and Jakonde. Now, immediately after Jakonde, moving ahead to Igwefon, it's so good to use up to Chevron. But approaching Chevron, due to the alternation, is slightly busy due to those negotiating in what Chevron proper. Immediately after Chevron, there's a gap in between Chevron and Lekki second toll gate. But approaching the toll gate, in between the toll gate and Eleganza, it is busy due to commercial activity. Busy within that stretch, in between second toll gate and Eleganza. Immediately after Eleganza, moving ahead to landmark U-turn, there's a gap. It is free. But from the landmark U-turn towards Ilaje, it is busy this time. The influx in between Ilaje and Aja proper is just the usual peak period influx. It's a moving traffic at a steady pace. Now, on the return journey, that is on the inward journey rather, those pulling out from Aja end, aiming to link Victoria Island or and its like, Coming out from the suburb is good, but approaching Northwest filling station, that is right there after Ilaje, it is busy due to fuel queue. Apart from this port,
yes,
it's a good one connecting the stretch of Zuma Pathway. It can only be a slow movement at the major alternation corridors.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the update within that Lexi Ajas axis.
All right. Thank you very much for this, Olaiwola. Well done. Well done.
Thank you so much.
All right. And there you have it, the voice of Olaiwola from the control room giving us a heads up as to how things are looking like, how things have changed on that stretch of the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway. I have this one coming in from the Mota end, where it's a high influx of traffic in what Sabo, Unimalu down to Alaka from Sabo roundabout. Likewise, the return journey. Alaka connecting Itamaga is good to go, but it gets a bit slow as you approach Itamaga proper due to manual traffic alternation. Itamaga on route Lucky Fiber down to Maya, Adamo. Better, but slow, a bit slow at Adamo Junction, occasioned by bus stop activities. Adamo inwards Imota down to Agbowa, okay, on both sides of the road, that's inwards and outwards. Itamaga inwards Elekwe, appreciable, slow approaching Elekwe Junction proper, occasioned by bus stop and market activities. While the return journey is perfectly in good shape, Elekwe down to Ijede is encouraging in both directions, and this time I can confirm to you that there is no impediment on that stretch of road. Do remember, in a little under 3 minutes, it will be time to switch lanes and talk insurance. Insurance on the move with Victor Terry will be coming up shortly. Stay close.
Maestro Sugar.
I'll be away for a while. I didn't pay you, baby. Now why you know they reply? No, I did 10,000 miles. I'm working in California. I hope you're doing alright. Oh my baby. I put my life on the line. Never give you too pressure. It is my best in life. I hope you're getting my letters. I'm going away for a while. Never give in to pressure. Cause I go there by your side. It's for life.
This is Shipping Position, brought to you by Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
13 ships laden with petroleum products, container, and others are expected at the Lagos Port Complex today. The Nigerian Ports Authority (NPA) made this known in its publication Shipping Position. The publication says the 9 ships contain Jet A1, crude oil, bulk wheat, general cargo, container, vehicle, and bulk maize. NPA reports that NPA reports that one motor vessel is waiting to berth with bulk sugar, while 3 motor tankers are waiting to berth with butane, AGO, and bulk fertilizer. And that's the shipping position. Thanks for listening.
You've just listened to Shipping Position, brought to you by Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Up next, insurance on the move.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. A beautiful evening to you as you make that journey from your various places of endeavor back home. We're here to keep you company all the time, to supply the infos that will keep you moving. This is Insurance on the Move. We are changing gears right now to focus the conversation on insurance education, courtesy of ICO Insurance PLC. All right. Our aim here is to ensure that you have better grasp of how insurance works so that you can take good advantage of it when the time comes. It's nice to have you join us. My name is Victor Oteri. All right, then. So today we're going to be looking at a very unique insurance product which you will definitely need, especially for those of you that do a whole lot of traveling. So we are making reference to travel health insurance. So what kind of insurance policy is this, and when is it needed? Plus, what are the prospects of you tapping into a travel health insurance? These are many more we'll be reflecting on if you can keep us company from now through 7 p.m. We'll also be serving you traffic updates as they come in from time to time. But first off, let's take a detour to have a word from our partners. And when we return, it'll be time to begin the conversation.
Wow! What just happened? What kind of question is that? Can't you see? Wow! That looks like a brand new SUV. What kind of vehicle is that? What kind of question is that? Can't you see? Was it the motorcycle that caused it? Or the cooling van? What kind of question is that? Can't you see? But why is that man smiling and pressing his phone instead of pressing that careless man's face against the car's floorboard? And what kind of question is that? Can't you see? But what kind of man is that?
Kwetu, seriously, what kind of man is that? Yes, that's the kind of man that has prepared for the unexpected. The man that knows that when accident happens, ICO Auto Insurance Plan keeps you covered, so you don't have to worry. Get the ICO Auto Insurance Plan today. Call us on 0700 iContact. That is 0700 2442 668228. Or visit www.icoplc.com to learn more. ICO Insurance, your stable friend. Yesterday, today, and always.
Your stable friend. Yesterday, today, and always.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Insurance on the Move is the program. We set for the conversation this beautiful Thursday evening. Of course, it is the last Thursday in the month of August, so there must be some kind of excitement in you that we are heading towards the 9th month of the year, which is my own month, by the way. Let's talk about the traffic situation right now. Ikorodu Road, we can tell you, Oduyala Road, the counter-flow corridor is still very much in place as we speak right now. And so we have steady movement on Oduyalaro Bridge proceeding towards New Garage. It's a slow and steady kind of movement. Good movement after New Garage connecting Ojota. That's what you'll find at the moment. Bank Anthony Way, we can tell you, we have some fuel dispensing activity. Okay, Northwest, right? And Total filling stations along that Mobolaji Bank Anthony Way. We have some long queues there, but of course, what they are trying to do is to try and streamline them. And so we have backlog of traffic that has extended beyond Nightel Junction and Anthony, respectively. Right? So, but the good news, we have traffic managers doing the needful within that corridor. Those of you making that journey on the Third Mainland Bridge, I understand it is slow from Unilag Waterfront heading towards Yanawuru all the way to Alakbare. Nothing unusual, fuel queues as well. So that's what we'll find at this time, and it's even extending and affecting those of you coming in from the Bagada end this evening. Okay, then. So let's sink our teeth into the conversation today because we are doing something. We're talking about travel health insurance. A lot of times when people travel, they never think about insurance. I'm talking about people traveling outside the country. So when traveling, many people are quick to overlook the need for travel insurance. They often believe that buying a travel health insurance policy is an unnecessary cost. That's what you hear from people if you ask them. However, this is a misconception, as travel health insurance can save you significantly, and it can save significant amounts of money if unexpected issues arise while you are abroad. Now, this was the unfortunate situation that confronted Mr. Peter when he traveled, right? Mr. Peter was actually excited about his first solo trip to Japan some years back, and he meticulously planned every detail, from visiting ancient temples, to trying local cuisines and so many things. He just wanted to enjoy himself. He considered himself fit and healthy. But Mr. Peter decided that purchasing travel health insurance was an unnecessary thing. So he skipped it and he went for his trip. Now, halfway through his trip, Mr. Peter suddenly developed what we call severe abdominal pain. He was rushed to a local hospital in Japan where doctors diagnosed him with appendicitis. Now, an emergency surgery was required, and of course, the total medical bill came to about $10,000. Now, mark my words, $10,000 in today's world. You know how much that would be. Unfortunately, without travel health insurance, Mr. Peter had to cover the expenses out of his own pocket. Now, the financial burden didn't just end there. Mr. Peter's recovery meant that he had to extend his stay, incurring additional accommodation as well as rescheduling costs as well. So his once thrilling adventure now turned out into a financial nightmare. And this is simply because he overlooked the value of travel health insurance. Well, listeners, this evening, we're going to be talking about that. And for more on this, let me turn to my guest, who is a friend of the house. She's going to be taking us through how travel insurance works. Oyeronke Adebayo is here with me. She's a senior manager travel insurance retail for ICO PLC, and she'll be taking us to the classroom this evening. Oyeronke Adebayo, nice to have you in the building. Good evening.
Oh, thank you very much, Victor. Good evening, Lagos. Good evening, listeners.
Right. You just heard the scenario I painted right now, right?
Exactly.
So would the situation have been different if Mr. Peter had a travel health insurance?
Yes, of course. You will have avoided the unfortunate situation had it been he had purchased travel insurance.
Right. So if that's the case, I just needed to briefly describe what travel health insurance policy is all about.
So basically, travel health insurance policy provide comprehensive health protection to travelers on overseas trips.
Okay. So people who are traveling abroad, there's a comprehensive cover for them.
Exactly.
Okay. So now that you have briefly explained what travel health insurance is, let's now look at what it covers. So what does the policy actually cover?
Yes. When we're talking about travel health insurance, what it's basically covered is it covers emergency medical related expenses. It covers repatriation on medical reason. It covers evacuation. So we have juicy benefits of what travel health insurance is all about. But this is just the fundamental benefit and cover
that one can get from it. All right,
one can get from it.
Okay, I'm sure you'll be telling us how much one we pay for all of this, because the way it's sounding, it looks as if it might cost an arm and a leg. But for purposes of clarity, I just need some further explanation. So what is emergency medicals? What is evacuation? What is repatriation? I need you to break that down for our listeners this evening.
Yes, when we're talking about emergency medical, as the word connotes, so it refers to unexpected medical expenses as a result of illness or injury. So when you are on that trip, as the scenario of Mr. Peter was told this evening. So when you are on trip and if emergency occurs, so if you have travel insurance in place, this is what will be suitable and this is what we cover it. And when we're talking about evacuation occurs when there is a need to transfer a sick person or injured person from one location to another when treatment can be obtained.
Right.
Yes, maximally. And when we're talking about repatriation as well, it means to bring back the remains of individual following the death of that individual. We do not pray for eventuality, but if eventuality occurs, that means when travel insurance is in place, it's still going to cover the means of repatriation or bringing the remains of the individual back to his own country.
All right, so the first two you mentioned, emergency medical as well as evacuation, that would apply to Mr. Peter's scenario, is that correct?
Exactly.
Okay, so you just told us now other benefits that comes with the travel health insurance cover. So let's reflect a bit more. Apart from these three, are there other benefits as well?
Yes, we have various benefits, the juicy benefits when it talks to, when we talk about travel health insurance. So apart from the one that I've mentioned, we still have ones for compensation in the event of loss of baggage. So we have travel ticket for a close relative. That is, if the scenario that I've mentioned, if anything should occur and there is need for a close relative to travel back home with the beneficiary, so there is a provision for that as well.
For that person as well.
Exactly. And for dental and optical expenses, you are still going to enjoy your cover with this. We have delay, mixed departure, and so on and so forth. Personal accident, personal liability cover, visit by a member of a family, and so on and so forth.
So in the event that you are enjoying yourself, eating all the medemedes, and then all of a sudden you now develop this tooth pain, unbearable tooth pain, you say now that the policy will cover it as well?
Exactly.
Wow. That is very comprehensive.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned that the basic purpose of a travel health insurance is to plan for emergency medical expenses. So do I still need to get a cover like that when I already have a health insurance in place? Do I still need a travel health insurance?
Exactly. You need a travel health insurance.
Why is that?
Yes. When we talk about health insurance and travel health insurance, although they are relatively the same, but for health insurance, that one is when you are within your home and when you are maybe your country of origin.
Okay.
But when we're talking about the travel health, that is when you travel abroad. So that is where you are going to need travel health insurance.
So when traveling abroad, I will need a travel health insurance. It's quite different from the normal health insurance that we have here.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So I know that most insurance products that have been discussed on this platform usually cover like a period of 1 year, or when you talk about the duration. So how long does the travel health insurance cover? How long does it cover last?
For travel health, when talking about travel health plan, it's so flexible. So it depends on the duration and the destination. So of the coverage. So for ICO, we have a coverage that is as short as 7 days. And up to 92 consecutive travel days, and we have as long as 4 years.
Wow.
When we call it when it is a multiple trip.
Right. So it could be for 1 week if I'm going to Europe. It could be for 3 months if I have to stay somewhere in the United States, and it could even be for 4 years. You said.
Exactly.
Wow, that 4 years is going to be modified. All right. So what is the scope of coverage of the travel health insurance?
Yeah, for travel health insurance, when we talked about it, we know that is what we're going to do abroad. So the scope is within the Schengen countries and non-Schengen. The non-Schengen aspect is the worldwide.
Okay, so Schengen countries, which countries are referred to as Schengen countries?
So the country that refers to Schengen country, they are they are the Europe countries that have abolished passport control at their mutual borders. So this mostly function as a single jurisdiction for international travel purposes with a common visa policy. So we have these Schengen countries. Schengen said they are up to 29. Before it was 26, but it has now extended to 29. So with the Schengen country, you need to have when you are applying for your visa. So mostly of the Schengen country, the travel at international is compulsory for you to have.
All right.
So the other one is travel is
worldwide. Right.
So the worldwide too is compulsory for you, or is necessary for you to have travelet when you're traveling to.
All right, then Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Travel health insurance is our focus this evening. This is still the summertime, so we'll see how people that are traveling. And what we're saying here is that you need to get a travel health insurance for you to make that journey abroad, for you to be very, very secure in the event of anything happening to you. We're going to take a short break right now. When we return, Oyerunke Adebayo will be telling us which countries can be classified as Schengen countries and which countries fall under the worldwide plan. These are many more we'll still be reflecting on, plus your own contributions too, and that will be on 0809 912 0777 and 091 53877127. A brief break, we will be back.
Honestly, I am fed up of my street.
Hey, what's wrong now?
I think my street is jinxed. Over the weekend, my apartment was boggled and the criminals made away with valuables. They even took my son's toy treasure box.
Stable and reliable.
And just this morning, there was a huge fire incident in my neighbor's house and he lost everything. I mean everything.
Wow. Anyway, like I said before, stable and reliable.
What are you saying? Are you mocking me?
Abba, of course not. I just said
obtainable, portable, blah, blah, blah. I can rhyme too. It doesn't help my situation.
Okay, you remember I had similar experience last year, but thankfully, I had signed up to a fire and burglary insurance plan with a stable and reliable partner, ICO Insurance.
Oh, now I get it now. Yeah. But why did you tell me all this while now?
When the unexpected happens to your home appliances, ICO provides the insurance cover that makes you worry-less. Get the ICO Fire and Burglary Insurance Plan today. Call us on 0700 iContact. That is 0700 2442 668228 or visit www.icoplc.com to learn more. ICO Insurance, your stable friend. Yesterday, today, and always.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Insurance on the Move is the program. And that's here with me in the studio this evening, Oyerunke Adebayo. She's a senior travel health insurance expert from ICO Insurance. And we're talking travel insurance this evening. So you just know how it is very, very significant. Agege Pen Cinema Corridor, we can tell you, it's busy movement from Fumek inwards Acme Junction. It's a very busy one as we speak right now. Metal Box down to Wemco, so looking busy too. Ijai Road in and out of Oduero, connecting areas like Obaogunji, is also busy. Approaching Pen Cinema proper, that's talking about the bridge, down to Nightel is appreciably good too, but slow connecting Abattoir. This is due to alternation at that location. All right, then. So if you want to ask any question that relates to this travel health insurance, feel free to join us on 08099 120777 and 09153 877127. 09153 877127. Now, Ronke, which countries are classified or which countries fall under the Schengen insurance plan?
Yes, thank you, Victor. As I said before, I said that this country, they are European countries, and we can just mention them. They are just like France, Germany, Italy, Netherlands, Denmark, Greece, Finland, Norway, Spain, and so on and so forth. But of recent, that the last year, Croatia joined.
Okay, Croatia has been added.
Yes, Croatia has been added. Bulgaria too has been added. And likewise Romania. So if you're traveling to this country, you know that they are being classified as Schengen countries.
Now, which countries fall under worldwide?
So any country that is not mentioned that is not part of this 29 European countries, they fall under worldwide.
Right.
So the worldwide, like Canada, like UK, like USA, and so forth, they fall under worldwide.
So if I'm going to Argentina, I'll be under worldwide, right?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. We'll talk about the premiums that one can pay. 0809 912 0777. Those are the numbers. I see some of you are trying to connect with us as well. 09153877127. Numbers that you can connect with us as well. All right, so let's go back to the program, and of course, still reflect a bit on some of these concerns. You've talked about the countries that fall under So does travel health insurance, does it have restrictions to the age of a person that can be covered?
Yes, of course. But in ICO, for instance, we have that age limit is as just as like 3 months and to 85 years.
Okay.
So we've even we've extended our age limit to 85 years. Before it was 75 or 71 for Schengen country is 71, for worldwide is 75. But now Schengen and worldwide we've extended to 85 years.
Wow. So if a baby of 3 months can be covered?
Exactly.
And,
from 3 months.
And an old man of 80 years can be covered?
Up to 85 years
wow.
can be covered.
That's wonderful. So is it compulsory for me to take a travel health insurance?
Yes, of course. It's compulsory as much as we are traveling abroad. Travel insurance is essential for you.
It's compulsory or it's just essential?
It's compulsory.
It's compulsory?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. All right, because I'm just curious here that if it's compulsory, then a lot of things, people do not need to really, they don't need to omit that if they are going. That's what it means. Now, from the scenario displayed during the introduction, of course, we say that it is very, very important, right, to protect oneself. But in all of this, what is the premium that one will have to pay?
Yeah, for the premium, as we said in the, when we started, that the premium depends on the duration of cover and the destination. So let's say like what I've said, the first 7 days, so you can pay as low as 7,000. So
wow.
when you are going to any of the Schengen country, if your age is between that 3 months to 65 years, you pay as low as 12,000, less than 12,000.
Now, I need you to be very specific because this sounds too good to be true. Are you saying $7,000 or 7,000 euros or 7,000 naira?
I'm talking about 7,000. I'm talking about 10,000 naira.
10,000 naira.
Yes, if you are traveling within 7 days.
Wow.
So you have the amount that you are going to pay 10,704 naira.
Well, I'll still come back to that. Let me take some of these contributions that are coming in. This one says, good evening, Victor and Mrs. Adebayo. Said, what types of medical emergencies are usually covered under travel health insurance? Coyote is sending that one in. Medical emergency. So what types, what kind of illnesses will fall under that?
Okay, as we have mentioned before when we started, when anything is emergency, so it's that like the scenario that we painted as well.
Yes.
So Mr. Peter,
so you need to come closer to the microphone.
Yeah, Mr. Peter, the scenario we painted, Mr. Peter.
Let's take his call.
All right.
Hello there. Good evening. Hello. Okay, I guess we lost that. Okay, go ahead.
So when Mr. Peter was planning to travel and to enjoy his vacation, so he there is no plan that he is going to forsake. But getting there, he developed an abdominal pain, so which resulted in appendix. So something like that, an appendix, any emergency sickness can occur.
Okay, anything could fall under that as emergency.
It could fall under that as emergency.
Okay, this one says, good evening, Traffic Radio. How can travelers make sure that travel health insurance is valid in countries with different healthcare standards?
Yes.
I think that's a valid point.
Exactly.
You didn't put your name, by the way. I would have loved if you kept your name. All right, so how can that be possible?
Yes, it is possible. Let me say, for instance, in ICO insurance, so if you are going to any country, the embassy will even they're going to validate your travel certificate. So we have a platform whereby even on your own, if you buy our ICO travel insurance health, so you have a place whereby you are going to validate a system has been put in place for you to validate your insurance insurance certificate. Maybe it is valid or not. Yes, okay. And at the various embassies as well. So when you present this, there is a mechanism that has been put in place, especially for ICO, that they will know that maybe this this certificate or the cover that you hold is being validated or not.
All right, this one says, hi Victor, please ask the guest how the cost of travel health insurance is determined. Ni from Adekunle is sending that one in.
All right, thank you very much. I've said this before. For you to determine the cost of the travelet, it depends on the destination. The destination, you that are going to UK is different from the one that is going to...
Let me see if I can take this call.
Yes.
Hello there, good evening. Hello? Okay, I guess...
All right, okay, okay, let me go on.
Yes.
So like what it depends on the destination. So when you choose your destination, maybe you are going to Canada now. So and the duration as well. The duration can be like 3 weeks.
Okay.
So if you are going to Canada, 3 weeks. So and depend on the age as well. So these are the 3 factors that we put into consideration before the premium can be determined.
This one says, good evening, Victor and Madam Runke. If I have a travel insurance worldwide cover and I travel to one of the European countries and fall ill and I'm rushed to a hospital facility, how do I process my claims? This is coming from Comrade Daniel Onobumi.
Thank you very much. When you get we have our travelet insurance. So right from the certificate the information of the contact information for you to contact is already been displayed on the certificate.
Oh, okay, before I leave.
Yes,
okay.
Before you leave. That certificate of insurance that you owed, it has already had a lot of the information, the email, the phone, the phone number that you are going to contact, whereby it's 24/7.
All the details are there.
All the details there.
All right. There are lots of questions coming in for you, by the way, because I'm really interested in this travel health. This one says, can a travel health insurance claim be denied?
Yes, it could be denied. Yes, it could, because if it depends on if the clauses and the terms and conditions
are not met.
They are not met.
All right, we have to go. Really, I hope we can still revisit this subject matter next week, right?
All right. Yes,
okay then. Ronke Adebayo, thank you so much for being here. What's your parting thought in 30 seconds?
All right. I have a parting talk for our listener.
Just 30 seconds.
So is that remember that planning your trip isn't complete without considering the health insurance. Safe travel to everyone.
All right then. So endeavor to go out there to pick up a travel health insurance. Just said that one of the units is just 7,000, right? For a premium that can guarantee you medical emergency, 10,000 rather, medical emergency, evacuation, and even repatriation too. So it means there are lots and loads of benefit that are attached to this. We have to go. The program has been produced by Akan Usen. Thank you so much. When he travels next, I'm sure he'll pick up a travel health insurance as well. I say maximum thanks to Definite Media Concept for putting all of this together. And also in the building as well, Lawrence Awoyele, right?
Yes.
Okay, then. He's been here observing things. Okay, next week, Thursday, the program makes a return. But till then, I am Victor Terry. Have a splendid evening. Bye.
The Lagos State News at 7. I am Akan Usen. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu says his administration has inaugurated over 20 housing schemes in the past 5 years as part of measures to address the deficit in the sector. Governor Sanwo-Olu stated this at the inaugural handover of certificates and exit ceremony for Lagos Homes Mortgagers, organized by Lagos State Mortgage Board, Lagos Homes. The governor pledged his commitment to providing affordable housing to residents while also expanding the home ownership mortgage scheme. Governor Sanwo-Olu announced an optional redemption plan for early exit of allottees who have paid for 6 years and above and are up to date with their payment. On his part, the General Manager, Chief Executive Officer, Lagos State Mortgage Board, Bayowa Forsyth, commended Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for the welfareist initiative aimed at reducing housing deficit and provide affordable housing for Lagos residents. Forsyth noted that the allocations are given to beneficiaries of the 5 divisions of the state after meeting the criteria across different age groups, tribes, and religions. Our correspondent Adeola Akindele reports that the Ilupeju housing scheme was named after Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for his laudable achievements in the housing sector and was immediately renamed in honor of late Oba Muftau Hamzat, the father of the Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat, by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Lagos State government has assured the youth of more support in terms of capacity building and financial empowerment. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu gave this commitment at the Grand March Past/Parade by uniformed voluntary organizations to mark the grand finale of the year 2024 International Youth Day celebrations held at Campus Memorial Mini Stadium, Lagos Island. According to Governor Sanwo-Olu, the theme of this year's program, From Cliques to Progress, Youth Digital Pathways to Sustainable Development, shows the critical role youth play in building the nation. Given the assurance that Lagos State will remain a beacon of hope and innovation, Governor Sanwo-Olu urged the youths to remain steadfast in the pursuit of their dreams and channel their energy, innovativeness, and creativity towards activities that will help them contribute to the economic development of Lagos. Earlier in his keynote address, the Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, Mobolaji Ogunlende, affirmed that the ministry will continue to implement policies and programs that will create a conducive environment for the youth to engage in profitable and legitimate activities. In a bid to continue to bring infrastructural development to the grassroots and fulfill the mandate of making Lagos a 21st century economy, the Lagos State government has flagged off the construction of a 950-meter road in Onishan Street, Ibeju, Lekki. The project, which is intended to improve road networks in the community to help reduce vehicular and human travel time, was flagged off by the Special Advisor to the Governor on Rural Development, Nuruddin Yakini Agbaji. In his address at the flag-off ceremony, Yakini